Good morning, people. Oops, my volume's. How we doing today? It's Sunday, and we all got to move our clocks ahead. How fun was that? Yay! We lose sleep. Yay! What's going on, people? Everybody's here bright and early. I saw Shanna. I can't believe Shanna has been up 2 days in a row, and on a day that we even moved the clocks. She probably doesn't even know that. Oh, Shanna, what's wrong with you? Anyway, good morning. Thanks for coming, Scott. What's up, Scotty? Scotty Aquati. I don't know what's going on here, but these cats, they're like they're like circling like sharks. I don't know what they're doing. They got something going on here. Look at this. Well, Monty's about to attack some fish. I don't know what the hell Lily's doing, but they're just circling around each other. I don't know why. But anyway, good morning, people. What's up? How we doing? I got a new hat today. Check this out. My wife was threatening for years to make me a hat. She finally did. So I'm checking it out. Of course, there's only like 2 days left of winter, so whatever. Better late than never. Window liquor number 5. Good morning. How you doing, man? Thanks for joining me on this Sunday morning Fishroom Hangout stream. Got a lot going on. Well, yeah. There's always something going on, right? What happened this week in the fish room? Did I finish saying hi to people? Eduardo, what's up? Darlene, good morning. Greg's playing tanks. Fishy Mon. This is Fishy Mon 64. Michael Long, good morning. Did I say good morning, Eduardo? I think I did. I'm gonna have to sleep. This whole time change. Jenny Lynn, Jenny Lynn, good morning. Glad you can make it. I forgot to set my clocks, but looked at my phone most of the time. Yeah, half my stuff auto did it already. I woke up and like almost like it was like, why is it dark? 6 o'clock. I'm like, oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm like, first of all, like I slept till 6 o'clock. What the hell? Yeah, I got a little before that, but anyway, I didn't look at the clock till then. Hey, good morning, people. Who else we got? Jenny Lynn. Said I Mexicali fish keeper. I live in Arizona. We don't have to move our clocks. Oh, how does that work though? But then you got to compensate, right? The whole rest of the world's moving their clocks. I guess so. If you're only if you're only dealing in your own little bubble, I guess it's cool. You don't have to deal with like other states. Anybody outside of Arizona, that works. All right, I said hi to everyone. Good morning, people. What do we got going on? Well, what happened in the fish room this week? I got an order from Aquarium Co-op with some plants and some stuff. What is it? Fishimon. Like we're getting a room together for the clash. So he paid me for the room and an Aquarium Co-op gift card. So I went on a spending spree, and we were talking about how Aquarium Co-op has those new uh, air pumps that have like a battery backup in them. I'm like, oh yeah, I got to get one of those, right? And of course, I go on the website, I start buying all this stuff. I'm like, oh, totally forgot about that stupid air pump. I'm curious how that works. Seems like a good idea, like a little battery backup. Probably got like an hour or so, maybe. If the power goes out, that it'll still chooch. Yeah, so I got plants. What I got? First of all, I got stuck in shipping like an extra day and a half. This just makes me mad. I put an order in. I think it was Sunday. It was on my stream last week. I was distracted at the end because I was ordering from Aquarium Co-op. I apologize. Anyway, put the order in Sunday. I got it. Anyway, Fishy Mom put an order in too. He said something at Aquarium Co-op, and he ended up like I think he put it in Monday and got his Wednesday, and I put mine in Sunday and to get it till Thursday. Unhappy. So of course the plants. I can't remember what they are. I think they're a Pontageton. No. Yes, maybe. I could look it up. I got them once before, and it was like in the middle of winter, and they basically came in like dead leaves. And I thought, okay, well, at least the root ball is alive. I stuck them in the tanks. I got like 3 of them dead. I haven't seen them since. That was like a couple months ago. So I'm guessing they didn't survive. So I got them again, and then of course they had to spend an extra day and a half in shipping while it's freezing out. Almost trying not to curse, guys. Trying to be a better person. Ain't gonna last long. But yeah. So they came in looking rough, but they were a lot better than they were. You can take a look at them in a sec here. So I got plants. Yeah, let's go look. Why not? Talking about it. Show it. These guys. See, they came in looking kind of grim, but at least they weren't like, I don't know, like rotten leaves like the last time I got them. The leaves just like last time I got them, the leaves wouldn't even stay on the stems. They just all fell off. They were just like brown. Excuse me, brown. Nasty. So far, this is doing all right. That's I think Fisherman gave me this. It's a Bacopa. Got this dude. And then I got another one of those in the back here. I think it's a Pongean. I gotta look it up. But yeah, you can see how like it's not looking so hot, right? Yeah, that's how it came in. So we'll see. What else I got? I got a couple crypts. I put them in the ghost night or the blind cave tetra tank. So that was that. Plants, sponge filter. What else I got? Just kind of re-up some stuff. I got some air stones, whatever the heck. Oh, I got a towel. I got beef with this. I got beef. Let's talk some beef here. Aquarium Co-op, if you're listening, damn it. I like your new towel. I got your old towel too. Your new towel. It's like one of these terry cloth things. Very nice. Very nice towel. Quality. I like the towel. Towel's great. No problem with the towel. Your old towel was this thing. It had like this I don't know what kind this is. Like a waffle knit. I don't even know what the heck you call this. But it was good. The only problem with this is it was kind of hydrophobic at first. Like it didn't want to get wet, but then when it got wet, it was great. Or like would soak things up. It was great. But it has this. It's got a little tag on the top. Even came with this little carabiner. This has nothing. Why? I need to hang my towels, man. You could, I mean, I can understand maybe not the carabiner, but put the little. I gotta get out a sewing kit. Come on, Coop. Just a little loop, something, so I can hang it. Bam. What does everybody do with their towels? That's a good question. What do you do with your towels? I keep mine like hanging. Well, I'll just show you right here. I don't have to go all the way there to do it. I just basically hang mine like this on the corner of the rack. There. Works for me. But now I got to do something with this. I got to figure something out. I either got to sew something. So I got this towel thinking, all right, cool. I'm going to replace the blue ones with the black ones to match. Everything's black. I'm going to hang it up. Nobody's going to see it. It's going to be there. Nope. It's always a snag in my plan. Always. It's like Murphy. He came up with a law for that. All right, where are we at here? Everybody's saying hi. Misfits, reptiles, and aquatics. Good morning. It's scanning. Same morning. People laughing at me. Waffle knit and bacon. I had a craving for waffles, man. Petromon. Good morning. Mirik Tomshik. Good morning. Petroman. Just said hi to you. Sometimes my mouth moves before my brain. Hello, Fishyman. How much snow did you get? Yeah, how much did you get? I got about I don't know. It was anywhere between 3 to 6 inches, depending on where you were looking. I'd say probably average of 4. And what was really nice is my kid got home yesterday, like during, the Saturday morning cartoons, the stream with Shanna, 503 Aquatics. Check it out if you haven't. Anyway, he came home and then he immediately grabbed a shovel and was outside. I'm like, oh no, I got stuck somewhere. I ran up there. I was like, yo, what's going on? He's like, oh, I'm just shoveling. So yeah, the kid came home. Oh my god, I have no idea what I've done to deserve that, but that was awesome. Guess they raised a good kid. He came home, just grabbed the shovel first thing and shoveled the whole house, driveway. Oh, I was shocked. Fisherman said, yeah, about 4 inches. Okay, what else is new? I went to the job site earlier this week, like Tuesday, I think it was, down in town, Harleysville, not too far from here, about an hour away. And the job sites for me, like it's like hurry up, get here, and then we got to wait 3 hours to do anything, or it's going to take 3 hours to fix what the problem was. Like it's like an hour of like, hey, we need you. Hang on, there's something on the lens here. Sorry. Yeah, it's like, hang on, we need you right away. So I get there, 8 a.m., whatever. And they're like, oh, yeah, can you hang out for a couple of hours? I'm like, yeah, I guess. I'm not driving back home just to turn around and come back. So I was like, pull up the old Google, see that there's a pet store right around the corner. So I'm like, all right, let's check this out. It was a pretty cool place. Bunch of cool. I don't know. I talked about this yesterday. I do have some video of like, they had like dart frogs. They were cool. I can show you that, guys, in a minute. And they had like a bunch of cool stuff, birds, spiders, like uh, small animals like rats and yeah, some like weird like I don't know, bunch of rats, snakes, chameleons, and a bunch of fish. And in those oddball fish, there was a couple cool. I picked up some Celebes rainbows, and they were cheap, man. They were like $4 a piece, man. I was like, holy cow. So they're here, hanging out in quarantine. I got 7 of them. Everybody's doing all right. I bought all they had. That's all they had. So far, it's been whatever since Tuesday. The other thing they had was some Scarlet Batis. Now these dudes, I always wanted these things. This guy wearing me a little bit down here though. I think now I have a theory why he's kind of hanging out here breathing heavy. I think I overfed it last night, and I think he pigged out. You can't really see that, can you? It's closer I get, the more out of focus he gets. What up, dude? I bet you that macro lens would work great for this. Check that out in a sec. There's 2 of them in there. There's another one. You see them in the plants? Kind of center screen. Anyway, I'm going to keep an eye on him. I probably won't feed it today because I did feed it a little heavy yesterday and everybody was kind of, I don't know. We'll see. So those are the new fish. Oh, yeah. Hang on, I'm stuck. I have a slight little plumbing project to take care of, guys. I'll do that in a minute. Don't get too excited. I got to fix that pipe. I broke it and then I rebuilt it. And when the way I rebuilt it, it doesn't really kind of work. Well, it works, but I need to make an adjustment because it's not wide enough to fit over the rim of tanks. So either I got to sit there and kind of hold it the whole time. All right. Oh, that. What is going on? What am I missing here? Hang on. 4 inches. He's looking for money. Who's looking for money? Uh-oh. How's that 10-gallon you set up with the plenum doing? You just looked at it. That's what the one. That's where the Scarlet Batis are. 20 people here and just 5 likes. What's up with that? That's right, Chattanooga Ed. Good morning. What up, Ed? Thanks for coming. Easy like Sunday insomnia. Good morning, Ed. Wait, that wasn't Eduardo. Stephen P. I need more coffee. All right. Yes, please hit the like, people. ABC Aquatic Biotope Creations. What's going on, man? Yeah, I need a macro. I got one. I'll pull it out in a sec here. Show you what else is going on. Plumbing adventures. Oh yeah. You're gonna wake up to watch me play with my pipe. Yeah. All right. Um, other things going on in the fish room. Oh my god, it's hot. I gotta take this off. Yes, I have hair, people. I just got a cut too. Not much. Got some parking lots going here. Holy cow. Maybe I should put that hat back on. Oh, look at me. Let's look at this. The fry tank. Gertrude's. Man, I'm sweating. Probably take the sweatshirt off too. Got my Daniken hoodie. Oh yeah, baby. Well, here, let's take this off. Oh no, what have I done? Drop that in there. What is in there? Is that a bug? Oh my god. Brakes don't break. All right. I don't know if you can see this tray, but we're gonna move closer to it. Ooh, let's untangle the cord. We're not. There. Okay. Now, if you guys remember, oh man, there's like nowhere to move. I had these things that I was putting the eggs in. They're like these Zest breeders. They work great for holding the eggs. The problem is the mesh in this is too big. The fry could swim right through it. So I'm like, that's not. I mean, that's great for keeping the eggs safe, but if the fry can get out, that's not going to keep them safe. Not that I was really worried too much about the fry, because I was just my whole plan was just to, like, when they got big enough, they were going to get just dumped in the tank, which they are. I don't know if you can see any of that. Let's see. But the thing is, some of these fry get bigger. Well, obviously they're going to get bigger, but they get bigger than the other one, like the newborns, right? So like this big dude right there, if there was like one that just hatched, I guarantee he could probably either chase it and kill it, or just harass it until it's like, I mean, come on, these things are just hatched. They don't have a whole lot of energy. Like, you see how little they are. See that little dots darting around over there? That guy's probably one of the newer ones. But anyway, so I had to come up with this other idea. So I went searching for containers. Now I had these ones that I bought, which were like the perfect size, except, oh, I can't reach. Yes, I can. Oh, sorry. That was my head. I bought these, but these were like just a hair too long. So I'd have to take the rim off or cut the rim or something like that to get these to sit right in there. And that was just a big pain in the ass. I didn't feel like dealing with that. Or I have to buy a rimless tank for like 50, 60 bucks. And I didn't feel like dealing with that. So I went shopping and I found Home Depot had this. Right? Oh no, this ain't gonna work. See? This ain't gonna work. It was almost perfect. Like, on paper, it was the exact size I needed. In reality, it is like a hair too short. So I tried hot gluing a little thing on there, which apparently is coming off. So it ain't gonna work. Damn it. Yeah, it would have been good. I need 2 hands. So I gotta go back to the drawing board. Now Fishymon showed me this thing that I guess he saw from somewhere. If this was like a 1/4 inch longer, it'd be perfect. So I don't know. Maybe I should get something to. I could probably fix that. I just gotta figure it out. Get a piece of plastic and glue it on underneath. But anyway, what I did was I cut a hole in the side. You can't see because my arm. And I put a sponge in there, right? So it's kind of like wedged in there. And then I drilled a hole in the back and fed an airline tube through it. And now it's got like a constant water flow, right? And it uses the lip of the tank or the rim to hold everything in place. But right now it's not going to do anything because it's got to fill up the water for a sec. Okay. Stay there. Right? Be great. When I bought this, I had to do a lot of adjustment. These handles were curved, like slightly, right? I'm like, oh, come on, man. So I had to heat them up with a torch and flatten them out, and they were still like too short. Anyway, back it up a track. Fishimon showed me this thing. There's like these floating breeder things that like have like a basically like a mesh for sieve and brine shrimp. That's how fine it is. That would be perfect. But they're not cheap. This was $10 or $15, something like that. And it came with a lid and a little strainer thingy. I mean, it's meant for storing food in a refrigerator, I think. But I don't know, man. I got to figure this out. I was trying to go cheap. You need the acrylic adhesive stuff that chemically bonds plastic. Yeah. Yeah, isn't that like basically what a PVC glue, right? It's like welding. So PVC, when you put the schmutz on it, basically chemically welds the plastic together. Yeah. Tianaqua, good morning. What's going on? Did I miss anything here? I stayed up so I could hide, but I should probably go to bed. Yeah, no worries, Ed. All right. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. I guess I got to cut. I think I might actually have some acrylic. We might try that. We might have to try that. So that brings us to let's check on the other fry. These guys. These are the other blue eyes. The ones that we were in the other tank were the Gertrudes. These are fricatas and blue dream shrimp. These guys are doing good, getting bigger. I kind of feed this tank a little heavy, which is why it's a little cloudy. Well, I also did a water change on it this morning. And there's a million snails. There's also a million little shrimp. Just take a small, yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, good idea. I actually have some of that thicker airline too, the bigger stuff. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you what I did on that. But anyway, yeah, those guys are doing good. And I also have one lone Gertrude fry from like the first time around, and he's in another tank by himself because he's getting kind of big. I'd be afraid wherever he is. It's in this tank. The 10-gallon behind the 10-gallon you're looking at. Anyway, he's like one lone little dude. He's getting big, but he's too big to put in here because he would definitely harass the little guys. Yeah, anyway, okay, so what else did I do here? I built this little like weird pump thing. Like I had this pump. I put some mesh or what do you call it? Sponge. Cut it, some sponge and put it around it as like kind of like a pre-filter. And then it pumps up. I had one of those linear piston pumps, like the big loud ass ones with the fins. And they come with the stick, bigger silicone tubing, and this bigger what do you call it? Gang valve, right? And then it splits to normal airline from there. So what I did is I just put the pump into it, and the water's pumping into it. And now I actually have a gang valve that I could pump, I guess, 6 different ways. You know, I can turn it on and shoot water across the room. See? Oops. Sorry, Monty. How cool is that? I don't know. I think it's funny. But yeah. Oh, I knocked the thing in. See? That ain't going to work either. I got a baby stuck in this now. Ah. We got to figure something out here. I like that airline tubing idea. I actually might just, let's see. Because it really is only like a matter of like a quarter inch, and it wouldn't fall in. So let me get some tools. I have some of that thicker tubing, I think. It's under here. Let's find out. Or maybe I don't. Oh, weird. You can probably just use regular airline though, right? I do have more of that stuff, and I could just cut whatever I have there. Yeah, where is it? Huh. Thought I had more. Oh, dumbass. I know I have more. I currently have it on. Well, I'll use this. Hold on, folks. It's kind of big. I'm going to use the PVC cutter. Wow, that was easy. Holy cow, that was easy. It was like way too easy. All right, I got this stuff. Thicker, bigger. Right? Cut this in half. Whoa. Like butter. Doesn't even feel like it's being cut. All right. Now, I have. Why can I never. Why is it going? When I need it, it's not where it's supposed to be. Like, I have 2 pairs of scissors that I keep down here. Think I could find a pair? No. Why? Who knows? Who knows? But I got a razor blade. Okay. Right? That's what we're talking about. Can you see this? Nope. Nope. Let's go up. Get rid of this. This is junk. So you're just basically saying a little rubber grommet on the end there. Maybe one on the other side. It's probably too big. It's working. I'm going to cut myself. Perfect. Yeah, man. It doesn't even slide. It's like anti-slip. Oh, who is that? Window licker? I love you, man. I love you. That was the best idea. No, that was Mexicali. Sorry, man. Window licker, screw you. Mexicali, you're awesome. No, I'm just kidding. You're both awesome. Good night, Ed. Have a good one. Stainless steel screws to the back and rest on the rim. This is almost exactly what Dean does for his fry. Yeah, I have seen Dean's video, and that's kind of like, was it? I think Jeremy had something similar to that too. He has kind of like a setup, kind of like Dean does. I think it was Jeremy. I don't remember. RB Dar. Good morning. What's going on? Run money. Self-propelling pee pump. Yup. The screws idea is good. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. You're talking about, I guess you were saying kind of like just drill it through so it's kind of sticking out, whatever this way, so it just kind of rests on the lip. But this thing works good. The only problem is it's obviously a lot thicker. I could probably find a smaller piece of rubber. But it works, man. I like it. I got water on this. I might have to just do the whole like lid off thing on this thing just because there's so much stuff in the way on the top of this. I don't know. We'll see. And Monty hasn't even like given like 2 thoughts to this tank anyway. Okay, we'll put this lid on for now. Yeah, just the key. Is that working? That's working. Thanks, Mexicali. That pump you. Oh yeah, that's the same kind of. Yeah, it's like the same gang valve, right? I had 2 of them. Like I sent one to Tian Aqua. Actually, I think I have the other one right here. Right? Do I? Yes, I do. Oh, this is a smaller one. I must not have sent. I don't know. I guess I didn't send you the gang valve, or maybe I did. It's one of these things, right? These things are loud as hell. They run really hot, but they work great. I mean, they pump a lot of air. So if you can somehow muffle the noise, and I find like you can mount them on stuff like with these rubber feet. That actually kind of helps to absorb the noise if you can dampen it. Some people just hang them in the air. They work great though, honestly. A little noisy, but you know, depends on where you put it. You can live with it. They're definitely a lot stronger than the diaphragm pumps. All right. Well, the reason I wanted to do those ones this one is because I measured everything, right? I should be able to get 3 of them right across the top here with a little bit of room to finagle, move stuff around. The other thing I got to do is I got to start my spawning mops, man. I don't know. I kind of threw them all in a spot and then they got all like jacked up, so I don't want to use them again. So I got to make new ones. Let's do some plumbing. I put my pump in the spare room. Runs great. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. All right. I need to angle this away from the tank. Let's try and get that in the middle. Nope, that ain't gonna work. There we go. Cut that PVC. I'm going to get another paper towel. I know myself too well. All right. You guys see me? Yeah, you can see this. Okay, cool. Schmutz it all up. Why? How do I get what? Why am I getting it on me? See? See? This is why. That's why you get paper towel. Schmutz that up. Let that dry. I don't know. I have to do this edge too. I don't know why. It's weird. Can't see it on the black, but we're going to do it. All right. Purple stuff leaking all over the place. Tighten that on. I don't know how long you gotta wait for that to dry, but I'll give it a minute. Stickers. Yeah, if you want to. Oh, speaking of stickers, whoever emailed me stickers last week, I saw your emails. I just didn't get them out. I got all sidetracked. I'm like, oh my God, it's Friday. I haven't even emailed those stickers yet. So they're coming, people. Got to bear with me. I didn't forget you. I think it was Darlene, Patrick Hardy. Oh, I know somebody else. Ben Backstrom. And anybody else want stickers, email me. Not only do you get my stickers, you get Fishroom stickers, you get 503 Aquatic stickers, you get Saturday Morning Cartoon stickers, you get stickers. All right. TB Aquatics, what's going on, man? Who he called a dumbass? Mom. Jason, that pump. Wait. Yeah, we just talked about that. Suction. Use a sucker and suction it to the sides, like Ed said. What are you talking about? Suction what? Oh, you're talking about the container? I think. Fishroom. Come on, guys, hit the like. Fishroom's gonna get upset. All right, it's probably dry enough. So you want to go that way. Angle out at a 45. Oops. Schmutz. Oh, that was a mess. Schmutz. I'll hold this for a minute. I'll wipe off the excess. No, 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 you don't back off. Yeah, this coffee plant, it just does not. This one, it's just the one. The other one does perfect. This one, like every winter, it's because it's too. I don't know. It's one of the big ones. I've had it forever. I'm gonna trim it this summer. I gotta cut it back. It's like out of control. That's part of the reason why it's dying all over the place. Because the leaves are all like, instead of being like a bush, it's like a tree. But whatever. It'll live. Oh yeah, look at that. Daddy like. It's got the angle of the dangle. Cool. Perfect. Let that dry. We'll flush a bunch of water through the end there. Yeah, the last one I had, well, I had made one of these, and this is 3/4 inch. And then I had it reduced here to a 1/2 inch before, right? And then I kind of had the same idea, except the gap here was a little bit wider, which in hindsight, I should have made this a little wider because it doesn't quite fit. Well, it'll fit over the lip of a tank, but it gets kind of tight. So could have made that a little bit wider. And the other one had like an angle like this too, but it wasn't quite as much. Well, actually, it might have been. I don't remember. I think it did. Yeah, it was longer. And then I put this like diffuser thing on the end there, and that's exactly how I broke it. I dropped it like that, and it snapped right here. So don't do that. Let's put tools away, and that can dry. Oh, I already did all my water changes today, so I don't really need it. The only other thing I got to do a water change on is the saltwater tank. I've done that this week, but I'm not going to do that now. I'll do that later. Speaking of saltwater, oh, I'm like, why is the light not on? Because I'm guessing the light didn't get the update that it is no longer 9:30 in the morning or 8:30 in the morning. Let's see if I can update this real quick. Wait, that's not the light. That's the light. Fool, you don't know what time it is? Failed to upload. Oh, wait. Let's try this again. There we go. Now you know what time it is. Do you know what time it is? Nope. All right. And the last one. Hang on a sec. I'm updating all my Fluval lights. So apparently they're not smart enough to know when the time changes. Now that's interesting. I had them on manual override, right? Like I had the button touched. When I updated them, they went back to whatever their auto mode. So I got to turn back on. All right, cool. All right, where were we? Everybody's going back to sleep. I'm glad I'm that exciting for you people. Anyway, what are we huffing today? It was glue. It was glue. Good morning, GRB. Where are we there? It's going back to sleep. So is Steven. Yeah, we got snow too. It's kind of snowed everywhere, didn't it? Yeah, that whole spring forward stuff does suck, honestly. This tank is still having an algae bloom problem. Trying. I'm trying. I don't know what else to do. And well, I suppose I should do more water changes. Oh yeah, the other thing I got this week was a new pump for my one sump. That would be some plumbing work too. I mean, I guess, sure, why not? I've been meaning to change it out because the pump that's on that system is underpowered. So it's running at full power and it's really not enough flow, at least in my opinion. Whoops. Algae all over the glass. Maybe we'll do the water change on this. Because this tank gets like a mess. See the shrimp? Can you see the shrimp? Yeah, look at them. What up, dude? Yeah, good enough. All right, let's put that over here. Levi Aquatics, good morning. Patrick Hardy, I was just talking about you. I have not got your stickers out yet. I did see your email, but I got lazy and I forgot all about it until yesterday, and it was too late. Maybe it was Friday. I don't remember. But I'll get them out. Don't worry, man. They're coming. Hang on one sec. I got to take the sweatshirt off. It's a little warm in here. And then the heat just kicked on. Okay. You know what? We are going to change water here. Oops, that's the wrong plug, man. Dude, what did I just unplug? I don't know. Let's set this up. Oh, we're going to move you. Hang tight, people. I'll try out that new thing in a minute. Wrap this hose up. Okay, hang tight. There. Get the python. Hook that up. Yep. It's gonna be loud. It's alright, folks. We're gonna do a water change just because this tank needs it. It's been out of control for a while. You know, I kind of do this because look at it. I mean, if you can see this, it's algae. It's got like air stuck in it or whatever, bubbles. I just kind of do this to get it off the stuff. Like it comes off in like sheets. It's covering the corals over here, which can't be good. Look at this junk, man. Try and get it off the sand. It's like out of control, right? And we'll spend the rest of the day trying to suck it up, which won't work. I should use a sieve or a net. Try and get the big stuff. Anyway, let me grab my phone. Oh, it's over here. Cool. I don't even have to go anywhere. Watch out, little shrimp. Everybody's like, what are you doing? I've waved a couple of wafting. That's funny. Come on, you got to get the waft down, especially in the water. All right, where are we at here? Oh, I lost chat somewhere. What happened? Oh, my finger's wet. Nope. What is going on? Well, my phone worked. There it is. That was weird. It's like oh. All right. Got hit by the glue fumes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Good stuff. Look at this going on. I guess that's kind of the best way. I should just do more water changes, I think, right? The solution to pollution is dilution. And then fix the overlying cause, which is probably me overfeeding or feeding stuff that's high in like phosphates and crap. Because almost every food, you notice anything that's like dried, preserved, whatever, it's got phosphates. And phosphates, I mean, the stuff they use for preservatives is not the kind of phosphates that can be consumed like for nutrients, really. At least not by animals. I mean, I guess they do take up some phosphate from the food, but I don't think it's that kind of phosphate. Or phosphorus, I should say. I don't even know what's phosphate they can uptake. All right. I usually do about a 30-40% water change in this thing, probably about 40. By the time it's all said and done. Go through the process. All this algae everywhere. Try to remove as much as I can, especially around the corals. Look at this mess. Like, jeez. Should be doing like 3 water changes a week to get this under control. Just won't suck it up. Suck it up. The algae is heavier than water. As we do this, grind it up with sand. Stop the flow so I don't suck all the sand up. The shrimp's like, no, it's mine. It's probably like, my precious algae. I got crabs in here. Well, I know I have at least one crab. I haven't seen them in a couple days, though. That doesn't mean much. They like to hide. Hang the light up higher, yeah. Actually, it's one of those fluvials, so... All right. I did adjust the light. I did change the light, but yesterday, or was it not yesterday? Last week on my stream, right? I usually turn it on auto for the stream or whatever. I turn it on manual. I just turn it on so that, like, you know, I got a light on the tank. And I forgot to turn it off, right? So it just like sat on full bore like all day. And then that caused like a lot of it to grow. Like I still think I got to fine tune this light, obviously. Yeah, I am going to do that. I got to... Well, I'm not going to hang the light up higher. It's got like a dim feature, so I guess it's kind of the same effect, right? Just tone it down a notch. Plants and algae remove phosphates. Yup. Yeah, exactly. That's why you get algae, because you got phosphates. Something's got to consume it. It's that whole nature of hordes of vacuum thing. It's going to fill it with something because it can. Blame it on the light. No, I'm blaming it on that whole like excess bloom on the light, because I did tone it down and it did seem like it was getting better, and then I left the light on one day for like ever. And I could even tell, because that's what I was like, wait, why do I have all this? Like, you could see it was like algae was pearling, right? Started getting air bubbles in it. And I was like, what is going on? Why do I have this? I thought I fixed this. And I was like, oh my God, I left the light on. All right. We're getting close. Close to the mark. Don't want to go too low here. Soon. And then I'll show you the fill method. I think I've done this before, but I do right until the filter box is completely out of the water, or I adjust depending on what the water level is. Clownfish is like, yo, what are you doing? All right, good enough. Let's get this out of here. Wrap the python up. Turbo Suck 2000. What's up, Omni? How you doing, man? Whoa. The Turbo Suck. I wish it was a Turbo Suck 9000. I've been thinking about doing that whole getting a pump for the python. I'm just pumping it into the sink. It'd probably be more efficient, right? Instead of wasting all this water. Smells like glue over here. All right. Let's get the water. I got a big old trash can full of water. Ow. All right. Let me wheel it over that way and I'll show you. Get out the way. Usually it's a lot easier. There isn't tripods and wires everywhere. Well, that's not true. There usually is tripods and wires everywhere. I gotta move this. I can't get past it. All right, there we go. All right, stop. 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 Hang on. That's the hardest part about this. Is my floor is on an incline. So like if I don't hold this stop, it starts rolling. Salt water. Yay. See? Even says salt. Now I take the old salt water. I already tested this morning. It's at 1.023, which is right around where the tank is. 1.023. So then I take this little old setup. There's a pump in there and a hose. Drop the wire. This end goes in the tank. I pin it with the lid. Shoot it towards the heater. Then I take this out in the water. Shimmy it down there. And I gotta plug it in. Let me grab the cord. Extension cord. Get out the way. plug it in. And there we go. Dun, dun, dun. I got all these dead leaves everywhere because that stupid freaking plant. Yeah, I'm going to go like, I'm going to hack that thing back this summer, man. Because the other one doesn't look like that at all, right? The other one looks like a bush. That's the healthy looking one in this pot. And then this is like the scraggly looking tree. Things are going to change, man. But thanks for noticing. All right, where are we at here? Turn some lights off, see if it gets better. Yeah, cool. It's time to pump it up. I'm gonna pump you up. Software, cool. Show us your RAS. It's I don't have a RAS. It's that purple thing is is it a RAS? What the hell is it? A dotty back. It's an orchid dotty back. I will try not to pull out my back this time. And yeah, you see that sexy mug? Yeah. You guys can get one too. If you want one. Yeah. You can get them all different colors, shapes, and sizes. Get one with this on both sides. You can get one with this one both sides. Whoops. Or you get one of each, or one with one of each. T-shirts. I don't have the leggings yet. I need them. Ben Backstrom, what's going on, man? Good morning. All right. Where are we at here? Blame it on the rain. Oh my God. Oh yeah, the light. Let's talk about that. Well, while we're, let's see if we can monkey with it. I'll show you what my light settings are. Blue ball. Can you guys read that? Hang on. I can't even see what you're saying because my chair's in the way. All right. This one says 40 breeder saltwater, right? It's an aqua sky. Currently have it set at the white light at 35%, and the other red, green, and blues at 25%. I have a feeling I should turn that blue off. And maybe turn the white to 25. I'll save it. Anybody got opinions on that? See how it works. So essentially, instead of moving it away from the tank, I'm just dimming the light, which is kind of simulating the same thing. Right? I think so. I can't take it. Oh no. Uh-oh. What happened? I run blue at 2%. Okay. Don't overflow the tank. No, it's not. I don't think there's enough water in the trash can to overflow this tank. Usually ends up being like right around the right amount of water. Yeah, there you go. Good morning, Susan. All right. Blue at 2%. So all right. I'll put it at 2%. We'll see how it goes. Because I know, like, don't the corals need some of that blue? Pretty sure they do. 2%. There we go. Bam. And I really only have it set to run from 9 a.m. to, what is that? Well, the sun rises at 9 a.m. and sets at 1800, which is what, 6? So 9 to 6? That's 9 hours? Is that right? 1800? Yeah. And the sunset's 2 hours. Sunrise is only an hour. Okay. Hear that? Let's unplug this. Actually, we can get a little more water out of this. We need a little more. I need to turn on the pump is what I need to do. The filter, I mean. Filter's going. Is the hair more water? Got to tilt the thingy. All right, that's good. That's good. Set down my phone before I drop it in something. Dump the water out of this. That's what I do with this. Pull this out. Stick it back in its bucket. Put it back where it belongs. Wrap it all up. I guess I can show you guys the whole process here, right? With the salt. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Now, there is some water left in here, and actually there's quite a bit, so I probably could have drained it a little bit more. I went a little shallow. But this water is salt water, and I've been trying to think. I gotta think of a way, because I was just going to use that excess water for the brine shrimp hatchery. It doesn't make sense to dump that down the drain, right? I have this. I suppose I can save some of it. If I can do this so you can see it, cool. Oh yeah. Good enough. I'll dump this out. And then we'll move over here. Okay. Set that there. All right, then we'll go over there. Let's put the lid on this. Set it out of the way for the moment. Let's go this way. To the saltwater arena. I can't really see what you guys are seeing. Can I? Yes. Let's back up here. So my utility room. Are you even living if your room doesn't look like this? All right, where are we at? Need chat. I don't know what happened. My channel is playing a live stream. Let's look at it. All right. This is that pump. Okay. Come closer. This is the Rhodey water. Reverse osmosis. Hang on, I'm all tangled. There we go. See, it says Rhodey. And this is where the reverse osmosis water, I have it bulkheaded in here from the, whatever the, oh, hang on. It's too much stuff here and I'm stuck. All right, there we go. Yeah, there's a float valve in here. Can you see that? I think you can see that in here. And this is what activates the reverse osmosis unit is over here on the sink. It's plumbed in. I just have to turn on the valve right here, and then it flows through into, it gets bulkheaded into where that is. And what I do for this, let's back up a little. I'm going to try something new actually, because, oh my God, I'm so tangled. I'm so tangled. I got new salt. I got the traditional instant ocean stuff. which I was normally getting at $35 for that 5-gallon. But for some reason, it went up to $60. And I was like, that's like a little too much. Whereas these reef crystals, oh my God, this is heavy. This is like the same stuff, except a little bit more additives for reef stuff. And it was $40. So it was cheaper than the regular salt. And I don't know why. So until that price like regulates, I'm just going to go with the reef salts. But I think I'm going to mix. I'll show you what I do. I take this scoop thing that I have, all encrusted with salt. It is 1 3/4 cups. And I usually put 4 of these in there. All right, so I'll just do level it off. 1. Oh God, don't breathe it in. 2. 3. Now, I think I'm going to do 1 scoop of the reef salts, but I don't know if I should do that. Because I kind of want to slowly adjust them to it. I don't want to just dump in a bunch of reef salt. I'm just looking at the top of my head. At least we're going to experiment. I don't think it's a good idea to breathe salt. So I'm going to try not to. And that's one thing I hate about opening these things is always plastic. You can see it. It's in the salt. It was orange. I've noticed it in the other one too. It's like always blue or purple. All right, so this will be number 4. All right. Everybody's like, no, don't do that. Put that back. Cover all salt so I don't get anything wet. I'm going to wash my hand because I got salt over it. All right. Boo Rocka, what's going on, man? I don't know. See you, Susan. I said, hey, Boo Rocka. John McKenzie, what's going on? Make some salty lemonade. Bunny Viper, good morning. All right. So, you guys probably didn't even see any of that, did you? What are we looking at? Wow. Okay. Well, now you can see a little bit better. Sorry, guys. I thought you could see what I was doing. But anyway, you didn't miss much. I put a bunch of salt in there. Yeah, these are trash cans, but they're filled with water. This one's filled. Can you guess? Okay. Now I have a separate pump that I use for this. This is the reverse osmosis water, clean water. So I try to keep this pump just for that. Then I plug it in. And I get all that salt. And now we'll fill this up. I don't think you can see it, but there is a mark right here. There's a line. Yep. Rinse the sides a little. Get in there. What's going on, Baraka? How you doing, man? Baraka. I know this is exciting, right? You're getting there. This is a 20 some gallon, 22 gallon, something like that, maybe more. I don't remember. This one's like 35. They just got some weird measurements on these things. Containers are always measured in volume, which is weird. I guess it ain't that weird. What if you need a container by size? How do you do that? Ooh, oops. What temperature do you keep this water at? Room temperature, and what temperature would that be? Most of the I have a bunch of unheated tanks, right? And the unheated tanks usually settle at like 74-ish. So I'm guessing that's probably what this water's at. This is the water heater right here, right next to this one. Right next to this is the water heater. Maybe it keeps it a little warmer. And there's a washer and dryer right behind me. So yeah, 70 some room temp. House is usually set like 74, 5-ish. Because, you know, that's just the way it is. I have a wife. The house must be warm. Here's my trusty stir stick. And we are at the mark. Let's put this pump away. Get the water out of the hose. All right. Put the pump away. Put the lid back on it so nothing gets in it. I'm going to stir this up real good. Try to get that salt in those little cracks. Now, I'll stir this up real good. I'll let it sit for whatever. I'll come back like tomorrow and I'll stir it again, and it's usually like fully mixed by if I stir it one more time. Now, a lot of times Monty likes to sit here and watch this, so he'll jump on like the bucket and just sit there and watch. And I feel like a witch stirring my cauldron. My black cat sitting next to me. All right, let's get this out of here. Let me get the lid to that. And the only other thing to do is to turn the reverse osmosis unit on so that it starts filling this tank. I'll show you. I'll take this off. And we'll untangle it. Ooh, I bet you that was fun watching that. Wow, that was a ride, huh? Yep. I don't know if you can see the water dripping out of it, but it'll slowly fill. Take about half the day. That's the roadie. I'll test the salinity on that stuff when I stir it up again, and we'll go from there. If I need to adjust, I will. But usually what I've been doing, if I fill it up to that mark, I use 4 of those scoops, fill it up to that mark, stir it up real good. It's always 1.023. So, but since I'm using those reef crystals, I'll have to figure that out and see if that's how it works. All right. Wow, we're already an hour and 15 in. Let me open up this panel if anybody wants to come up. What is my favorite fish? That is a loaded question, man. That's a hard one. There are quite a bit. I don't know if. See, that's a hard question because I got a lot of fish, right? A lot of different kinds of fish, and I like them. I like all different kinds. It's like, what is your favorite food? I don't really have a question answer for that either because I'll eat anything almost. Some of it I don't like. I don't know. I like my ghost knife. I like my rainbows. I like my blue eyes. I like my blind cave tetras. My scarlet baddis are really cool. The little Gertrude babies. Endlers. I'm trying to think. Man, that's a hard question. What's my least favorite fish in my fish room? That'd probably be easier to answer. What would be my least favorite fish? Huh. I don't know. I don't know. That's a really hard question, man. That's a good question, though. I got to think about this. What's up, Fishy Mon?
What's up, Jason?
Not much, man. What's going on?
So Scarlet Baddis, eh? What you said was wrong with that one?
I don't. He was just kind of. I don't know. Well, what did I turn the light on
Mopey?
this morning? Yeah, he was just kind of like sitting at the bottom, just kind of sitting there, kind of like looked like he was breathing heavy, but might have been just because I just turned the light on.
I heard that most of the times in pet shops you can only get males because of the fact that the males are the colorful ones,
Oh, maybe.
and so that when you buy it, like say you buy 5 of them, chances are there'll be more than likely all 5 males.
Yeah, right. I'm
And
taking a
like
look at him now.
usually it's hard to tell, even sometimes the subdominant males in the tank will look like a female, but
Yeah, they try to.
they're just looking like a female because there's a dominant male in the tank.
Well, I don't think he's being bullied because I've seen them two together and nothing's been like the other one is not chasing him.
They're
But the
both
other one
colored
seems to
up.
be yeah, they're both doing all right. The one of them is kind of just doing like a normal fish thing, swimming in and around stuff, but the other one's just kind of sitting at the bottom like breathing heavy. But he's
When did
also
you
got a
get them?
really fat belly. I got him Tuesday.
Tuesday. And he was
I haven't
swimming around before.
yeah, kind of. I just like last night I fed the tank and I think I put a little too much in there, so I'm thinking he might overate. I'm hoping he overate. I'll keep an eye on him.
Mm, maybe he just has to take a big dump.
Yeah, or maybe he's like maybe he's got a little bit of bloat going there.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna feed this tank for
I was
a little
thinking
while.
of getting Baddest.
Yeah, they had a bunch of
Yeah.
them actually. They had like 5 or 6, and you really don't see them too often.
What? Yeah, but 5 or 6 of the same kinds or different kinds?
Just Scarlet Baddis,
All right.
Dario.
Yeah. I want to get, the blue ones. Baddest, I think it is.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think yeah, Baddis. That's a different kind of Baddis, right?
All
Hey,
right.
there's my assassin snail cruising. Sweet.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you, if you had a um, stainless steel wire, you could have probably rigged something up. But that thing you used, that works just as good.
Wait, say that again.
If you had stainless steel wire, you could probably have made hooks on all
Oh, for
4
the
corners of
yeah, for
of
that
the for the fry box.
that container.
Yeah, but what you did works.
Yeah, it worked great actually. It was like one of the
Yeah,
easiest solutions. I can actually
yeah.
probably cut those in half yet, and it still work. So that means I can get one more. But I
I
got oh
mean
yeah,
the length of it.
yeah, that's what I meant. Like cut them in yeah, because I
Yeah.
kind of cut them wide. Oh yeah, well that was the other thing I was gonna do. I was gonna do I have
Or
this
even you could
thing of
probably
yarn.
even use that the hose that you have on the pump if you have more of that
Yeah,
hose.
yeah, exactly. I could actually probably trim that hose that's on the pump.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I got more of it somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's underneath there. I just couldn't find it, and I didn't feel like digging around underneath my thing for 20 minutes. Put that back. Yeah, my wife got me this huge, like, what do they call it, cone of this yarn. I'm like, hey, give me some yarn. So she's like, okay. I got this huge thing. I can use it to make
More
mops.
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 So far, how much fry have you gotten off of the
I
blue eyes?
think there's probably like at least a dozen. I counted. I don't know. It's kind of really hard to count them because they want they're so small and they keep moving.
Yeah.
But I counted like a dozen of the Gertrudes and probably around a dozen of the Fricatas right now. And I stopped collecting eggs on both because I really didn't have like a setup. You know what I mean? What is going on over there?
So what you're gonna do is whenever you get eggs, you're gonna put them in those boxes.
Yeah, like one by one. Like what I was doing is what kind of worked is like every day I would check the mop, pull out whatever eggs. Somewhere it was like between like sometimes it was none, I couldn't find any, but sometimes it was like at least one or two. Sometimes it was like six. I still haven't figured out the rhythm with the spawning. You know what I mean? Like when's
Yeah.
the best time to collect the eggs? But yeah, I was doing it. I would collect them for a week, put them in the one container, and then when that was full, after that week, I swapped to the next container, and then let them sit for a week, and then let them sit for 2 weeks because it was like another week until they started hatching out. You know what I mean? And it took them like a week to hatch out. So I'd spend a week filling up the container and then let it sit for 2 weeks. And in the meantime, I start filling up another container. That's kind of why I wanted 3 containers. So by the time I was at the end of that, I could start over.
Yeah, you could start putting the ones in the first container into the aquarium.
Yeah, exactly. Color guppies. The dynamic duo. That's right, Benet. Links up there, man. Feel free to join us.
But
Ben Backstrom wants to know how your pink crypt is doing.
there it is. It's I mean it's not growing really fast like the rest of the crypts, but it's surviving.
Yeah, it's
It's
doing
not
all right.
melting back. Yeah.
Yeah, the water is crystal clear.
I mean, I don't have CO2, so it's not gonna be like these crypts. They'll grow under. I have realized just about any conditions.
Yeah, yeah.
They don't really need CO2 or
Are those the ones I gave you?
these here.
Yeah. Okay.
This big one in the back I got from the pet shop.
Oh, I gotcha. It's like the same kind though, right? It looks similar.
It looks like it, yeah. But they're spreading too. The ones you gave me.
Yeah, they
They're
get nuts.
sending little runners out and stuff.
Yeah.
And the Bacopa seems to do good too, in without CO2 and stuff. For a
Yeah, it's
week.
surviving so far for me.
Yeah, I see when you showed it. Yeah, it because the ones I brought for you had roots and everything already. So yeah, it should.
Yeah. I'm hoping. I
Do
put
you
more plants in
mix
there too.
those tanks with RO water at all, or do you just put straight tap water?
Just straight tap.
All right.
I don't really do any RO. Why, you mix yours with RO?
No, no,
Oh,
I don't have an RO system.
gotcha.
I'm straight tap water for everything.
Maybe your water's a little softer, right?
Yeah, I
I
think
think.
my water is a little softer than yours. I don't know. Some people say, yeah, plants do better in softer water, and some people say, well, plants need harder water.
Yeah, they need
It
minerals,
depends on the
whatever.
plant.
Yeah, I think you're right about that.
Yeah.
And it depends on the guy taking care of the plant, girl, whatever. Like my problem is my plants look at me and be like, yeah, okay, we'll do okay, but the algae's gonna do better.
I don't know. I think the plants have to outcompete the algae, which means you can't expect to put two little sprigs of
Yeah,
some kind of plant in your tank, especially when your tank's young, and now establishing and stuff.
yeah,
You can't expect to put two little sprigs of plant and expect them to outdo the algae. It's not gonna happen. Algae will grow faster, stronger, better every time.
exactly. It's like
It's more
bionic.
efficient. It's more efficient at consuming the nitrates and whatever the plants feed on. So you gotta like bite the bullet and get quite a few plants and stick it in there, and so that the plants start out competing the algae.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You remember what I was doing with that one tank that had all that blackbeard algae? I was doing all those water changes, and
Yeah,
then I started doing adding more plants to it. Actually, it's working. I'll
yeah.
show you.
The blackbeard algae is
Yeah, it's like no longer. I mean, it used to be covering that rock in the middle there.
right.
It's completely off that rock. I did a water change this morning, and like more blackbeard algae was coming off the
Yeah,
uh the wood, whatever it is, manzanite. No, the spiderwood.
and
But
how are
yeah,
the
I mean,
plants doing? The plants are. You notice if the plants are growing.
um,
Well, you
the
got what slow growing plants in there?
I got some
New
crips
list.
growing in here, yeah. But there was also that one in the back there, whatever that is. You can see it.
Yeah,
I think it was like the Pogostemon ocellatus, whatever the octopus plant. I think I had two of them. There's one in the back over here. Well, you can't see it, can you? Maybe, kind of. It's back there. Those don't. I mean, it's not going so great. I mean, I don't know. Struggling, I think, but it's kind of getting better.
I
Like it
think
died back a little.
the key too is you need fast growing plants too.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, because a lot of some plants just they're slow growers, and so they're not as efficient at out competing the algae. But the fast growers, like they just take over your tank, and there's no room for the algae to.
Yeah, that's why. What is it like? Guppy grass does so well because it's
Yeah,
a pretty fast growing plant, from what I understand.
yep, guppy grass.
Why are they all hanging out in a corner? It's weird. They must have scared them.
Look at them; they think they're getting fed.
Oh yeah, look at them! Holy cow! Ben Backstrom said, "You're absolutely correct. You got to find the right balance, and you have no algae." Yeah, that's the thing. You gotta. It takes a while to get that balance too, to figure out what's out of balance
Like
because it's
this tank, when I first started it up, it started getting well. It had like that was that diatom algae, like crazy. It
right.
had it was starting to get hair algae and all this kinds of stuff. Still has a lot of algae growing on the glass,
Vinay wants you to
but
show the giant rummy nose, dude. These things are huge. Like I don't
and
think I've ever seen a fish that big, like a rummy nose.
but now that I've added more plants,
He's ignoring me. Show your rummy
yeah,
nose, damn it.
because you cut me off, so
Oh,
I'm
I'm sorry.
ignoring you. So
Sorry.
yeah, as I was saying, well, the fact that I added some Amano shrimp kind of helped with the algae problem, but now I think they just eat fish food. They don't, because fish food tastes way better than algae, I bet you. So
Oh
they'll
yeah.
eat algae initially, or if you starve them, they'll eat the algae, but otherwise they're gonna eat fish food.
Somebody asked,
But
do you use for Easy Green?
yeah, I do,
Okay.
but only in this tank. I
Oh
only
really?
I put like 3 squirts every Saturday when I do a water change in this tank only. I don't put no easy green in here, no easy green in here.
I think I got to add it to some of my tanks. I think I'm actually starting to have problems,
And
like getting
the
pinholes and leaves and stuff.
yeah, you probably lacking what was it? Stephen P was saying I think it's phosphates or something. Is
Potassium,
it
I think, is what causes that.
potassium? Yeah, phosphates is the thing that gives you algae.
Yeah, usually. Yeah, like phosphates is like it's technically a macro, but it should be a micro, in
But
my
yeah,
opinion.
I only have one of the rummy noses surviving that has the big belly. The other two passed.
What, since we were there?
Yep.
Holy cow, really?
Yeah. They got egg bound. I'm
Put
telling you,
bananas in a
this
tank, yeah.
water is obviously not uh, acidic enough to spawn rummy nose. That's just my opinion, my humble opinion.
3G.
It's obviously acidic enough to spawn L333s. They like it, but it doesn't appear that the rummy nose it was you know, not the right conditions for them to spawn. They were making eggs and stuff. They were eggy, but
Yeah, they just don't drop. I think it, yeah.
yeah,
I had problems. I had problems with that with one of my Buenos Aires tetras. I think she's egg bound. Like they just get all fat like that, and they can't like. I guess they can't get the eggs
yeah.
out. Makes you want to squeeze them. I wonder if you could squeeze the eggs out.
I don't know. I see them. They do it with
Salmon.
farm raised fish, don't they? Like
Yeah, some trout and stuff like that. They'll squeeze the eggs
trout
out of them.
and salmon. Don't they
Yep.
do it with salmon and stuff too?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And they actually squeeze the milk out of the males too, don't they?
I'm a male. You can milk me.
You no. That's not how it goes. It's like I have nipples. Can you milk me?
Oh, I see. I got you. It's a little confused.
But yeah, it's I wonder if they really do that as well. You know, like squeeze the eggs out of the male and then I mean out of the female and then squeeze the milk out of the male,
Yeah,
stir it all together and then
down the hatch.
presto.
Oh, I don't know. You don't want to do that.
No.
No, you don't want to do that. The salmon they squeeze for eggs are dead.
Oh.
So they're dead salmon are squeezing the eggs out of? So what you're saying? Or the eggs are dead?
Are those
Curious.
viable eggs? Can they still use those eggs
That's the
to
question.
hatch?
What's up, Daniel Willis?
So I could have squeezed my dead rummy nose.
You could have, and you can.
Yeah, but then the eggs wouldn't have been fertile though.
You can strip many fish. Yeah. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Like that. Okay. Yeah, because when they're spawning, that's like the end of their life, right?
Oh, for salmon. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the thing is with
Yeah, I think that's the problem, Benny.
I might have been able to save their lives by squeezing the eggs out.
Yeah, I
But I
don't
wouldn't
know.
have saved the eggs.
Yeah, I don't think the eggs would have been viable to begin with, or she would have dropped them.
Yeah. I would have had to eat the eggs
I
like
don't know what
caviar.
causes that. I think, my opinion, I think it's because tetras are usually more of a saltwater kind of fish.
Yeah,
And I
tetras are
think,
from aren't they from the
well,
Amazon or at
yeah,
least
they're like all over, but
South America?
I think rummy
And
nose tetras and the ones that get egg bound.
they live in that like really tea stained water.
Yeah,
A
exactly.
lot of leaf litter and stuff like that. You see those babies? Can you see them? The L33 babies?
Oh yeah, on the side there. Yeah, I see it now.
They're right
Yep.
there. Look. There's one moving up. He's on
Yes.
top of the cave.
He's a little dude.
Yeah. And the one at the side,
Yeah, he's bigger.
is a little bigger, and then this one is an adult.
Now you have 333s and you have leopard frogs. Those are the
Right.
whatever. What are those? The one? No,
134s. The
134s.
leopard
And
frogs are the 134s.
so you have leopard frogs. You have
These are leopard
L333s.
frogs.
What do they call the L33s? The king tigers or whatever the heck they're all, or
Well,
tiger?
yeah, but I've also seen them call other fish king tigers as well,
Yeah.
because king
Okay.
tiger is just a common name,
Right.
and they
Right.
call several L numbers king tiger. I see. So
Right. Now you have the king whatever L333s. The 146 is what you said, or 136,
one
134.
134. You're confusing me now.
And then you have
Leopard
you have
frogs are L134s.
okay, you have leopard frogs, you have the king tiger 333s. You also
Yeah,
have the green phantoms,
green dragons, not
green
phantoms.
dragons. Okay.
Green
Look, man, I'm trying to
phantoms
learn.
are green phantoms are not bristlenose. They get bigger.
I see.
Whereas bristlenose,
Are they
they
still kind of
have
like the what are they?
bristlenose. They have the common one, the brown one. They have the albino. They have the super reds, which this
Super
guy
reds.
is a super red. And then they have the green dragons. They also have one, I think that's
Is that
like
what? All right. Bristle noses are ancestress, hype ancestress. I don't remember. But
um
are the green
n-
dragons the same? Same kind of a
yeah,
like I
all
know they have.
the green dragons are a bristlenose.
I thought you just
They're
said they
all
weren't bristle nose.
no, the green phantom is not a bristlenose.
Oh, but you have green dragons.
Yes, I have green dragons, which
Okay,
is a
is a
bristlenose.
bristle nose. Okay,
Yes.
you confused me there for a second.
See
Jason Kirk hasn't sold you any of his famous plecos? No, he hasn't sold me any of his famous plecos. He gave them to me. I didn't have to pay. I got some. I got some of the L33s.
right now
333s.
one of the green dragons is in a cave there, the male, and the red super red is also caved up too. I think they're both on eggs.
Hey, Mr. Pleco Man, pleco me banana.
But this is the mosh pit. My mosh pit, at least.
Yeah,
Not,
really.
not the mosh pit.
That should be a contest.
See?
How many fish are in that tank?
Look at that. They're eating my fingers now. Oh no, they're eating my fingers. They're
Pull your
eating
fingers out
my
and it's just bones.
fingers. And they're enjoying it too. I think they're getting something off of it.
Probably wash your hands a little bit more, dude. They probably have like, bagel, egg, and cheese on it or something.
Or something else.
Yeah,
Look,
right.
he just came out for a little bit. He just showed himself and then went back in. But yeah, I think bristlenose are hypencystrus.
Okay.
Where the L33s are ancestress.
Oh, I see.
So like you can't crossbreed a L333 with a bristlenose.
Right.
And likewise, you can't crossbreed a L333 with the leopard frogs either. The leopard frogs are hypencystrus or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. I might be talking out of my what, but
Yeah. That's exactly what you're talking about. Every time.
But,
so this says
yeah,
color guppies L333s is hypencystrus. Okay.
What, the L333s are hypencystrus?
Yep, according to Vinay. At least what he
All
said there.
right. And what are the bristlenose?
I don't know.
Ancestress? Hypencestress?
Yeah, so
See, look.
Picodia is the L134. What? Isn't that
Oh,
wouldn't
Picotias, right? Picotias.
what does that mean?
L134. Well, it's just
That's a type of pleco.
yeah.
Okay.
That's why they can't cross
Okay.
between the
L134s,
134s and the
33s.
L333s. Won't cross.
Okay,
But
so bushy
a
noses are ancestress, according to Alishan. L333s are hypencestress, according to Vinay.
and right, and the L134s are Picotias.
Bacodias, according to Tianaqua.
And then you got the and then you also have like the Panax, which are they
Those
say
are
they
like wood eaters.
wood grazers, but I don't think they actually eat the wood as much
No,
as they probably are just grazing on whatever
breaking down the wood, right?
bacteria and
Yeah,
stuff
exactly.
that's breaking the
Or
wood
like
down.
sometimes a lot of species like that, like it's almost like a symbiotic relationship. Like there's probably something in that wood that helps their digestive tract
System.
break down stuff, right? So they
Exactly.
need that
Because
bacteria from the wood into their gut to break down their
that's
food.
why they say plecos are poop machines.
But I don't know if that's true. I'm just guessing.
Because they have an extensive gut system.
Yeah.
That they can feed on stuff that normal fish won't be able to digest, I think.
Right. Right.
They have a longer gut system. And that's why I think some of them feed on this type of bacteria to like the babies. I think the babies, like a lot of people will take the eggs from the parents and hatch them themselves and stuff like that. But I've heard that they get some beneficial bacteria from the parents when you leave them in the cave.
Yeah, it's almost kind of like whatever.
Is.
Yeah, I'm sure there's probably something.
Their gut system.
That's possibly true. I mean, it's kind of like the whole like breastfed thing, right? Like, there's all sorts of weird like stuff that's in that. Like, with you, like,
well,
just,
apparently the first milk that starts to the mother forms is not actually milk. It's like made up of all kinds of
colostrum. Yeah, it's got like all sorts of weird antibodies and stuff in it.
Exactly, and they say it makes for a stronger.
I don't even know how to do that word.
Start. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, and I don't know how I know that.
That's because you're a geek.
Yeah, and I know some weird stuff like that just surfaces out of the blue.
Yeah, it just comes out of your mind.
It's disgusting. You see
now, I don't know if you could see that, but there's green dragon babies in here. No, you probably can't see them there, but look, there's one on the cave. You can't see him either because there's millions of guppies in the way.
Might that make you bigger too?
Let me see if I can see
sweat pink milk.
Here.
Mm. 3G.
But yeah, a lot of people pull the eggs from the caves themselves before Plecoceramics in Ukraine, which they've lost their whole what they call it
whoops,
their whole breeding population.
What? Oh, hang on. Monty's like, I don't know if Monty's doing that or you're doing that.
Not me.
He's walking all over my keyboard at the same time. I was trying to bring you up.
I heard you guys talking about breast milk, and I was like, "What is happening?
Oh,
What
and
is
of course
going on here?"
What is going on? And you're
you
not
had to
up
join
there.
us.
Yeah, yeah. Basically, I'm like, clearly, my presence is needed. It's my subject
Your
matter.
superpower.
We're talking about pink milk sweats, and you're not up here.
Yeah, right. It's like
Exactly.
the universe. I hear it. It's calling. I'm needed somewhere.
Well, look at you all decked out this morning, bright and early.
Yeah, I'm helping
Wow.
Jess with the project.
Oh,
And I
no.
thought it was an hour earlier than it actually is. So I've just been like doing makeup and kicking it.
Chilling.
Yeah.
Cuboid posted an Aquascape event on March 26th until. Wait. Yeah, check
Postponed.
that out. Oh, postponed. Yeah, I guess it helps if I read. March 26th.
And I don't know if you guys can tell, but I got a new camera.
It does look clear.
It
Cool.
was only like $49.99 on Amazon. I was like,
Is it a wired camera?
yeah. Yep.
Sweet. Nice. Is it what kind is it?
DEPSTECH.
DEPS. I don't know.
Like
CH
depth
something.
check.
Okay. I'm just curious. Well, it looks good.
Yeah, it's a 4K AF UHD.
4K as fuck.
Yeah, it's 4K AF. What?
That's funny.
Oh, thank you.
It's a shame that whatever, it's not going to come through in 4K, but that's good for film and stuff.
Right?
It's a 4K camera for $40. I gotta check that out.
Well,
I gotta
50.
look at one. Yeah, whatever. Close enough.
It was on
It's not
sale,
bad.
and yeah,
Cool. Looks sharp.
it did take like 6 weeks to get here.
Oh yeah, it's probably came like from a boat. You had to wait.
Literally,
That's why it was so cheap. I hate when they
That's
do that.
like,
Oh, it's Amazon Prime. You'll get it, and we're like shipping in like 6 months. Like, oh,
yeah.
like I ordered brake rotors and pads for my car on Amazon, and it initially said I wouldn't get them until May or April,
what?
and I got them like in a week's time.
Nice.
They're already on the car. So sometimes they put that stuff is on back order, and they give you a date that's like crazy far away, and you don't, it's like you get it in a week's time, or
Yeah. Or you buy it and they'll be like, oh, it's Prime shipping. You
yeah,
order it.
and you expect you get it. It's supposed to be delivered by in
like 3
2
days
days
and
or whatever, and you don't get it for like a month.
yeah, that was like something like
It's all according to,
my
I think,
in-laws.
who the seller is, because they
Yeah, where
have
it's coming
different
from.
sellers on
And a lot of times they list it
Amazon.
like, oh yeah, we have it, but they're really just like transshippers or whatever you call it. Like they don't
Yeah.
have it. They're just like a middleman that ships it from somewhere.
Some of the stuff I buy is actually directly from China.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I buy stuff on those like social media apps where they'll have an ad and I'm like, oh, that's super cool. And then I get it and it's like baby sized.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is not a large.
Right. Or it's like, yeah, totally not what. Yeah. It's like the wrong item.
Yeah, that happens. Most of the
I'm
time
trying
when
to
I buy
remember.
something like that, I just end up sending it back.
Yeah, there's like I ordered something once and I was like from a site and it was like it came from like China and it took like 2 months to get here. And I got it and it was like, is this really like legit? Because it doesn't. And I never used it because I didn't trust it.
I feel like I'm the sap that buys this stuff early like so that they can pay to ship it over. And then when it gets here, everybody else gets it super fast because like I already
Yeah.
paid to ship it over here. And I'm just the pet sitting there waiting 6 weeks, like, oh, I got it early. No, no,
Yeah.
you didn't. No.
Exactly.
Shanna, are the scratches healing up and all
Oh
healed
yeah.
and stuff?
Yeah, they're all healed up and already fading. They're going away super
Good.
fast. I was scared. I thought it was
That it
gonna.
was gonna scar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it was gnarly looking, and in real life, it looked extra gnarly.
Did you use like some kind of like, I don't know, cocoa butter or something, or
I used triple antibiotic ointment while they were still while the skin was still broken, and then I've been using vitamin E oil since.
all right, yeah, I think vitamin E is supposed to be good for your skin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Scars
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if she's still in jail, the bitch. Oops,
Probably
sorry.
What? Who?
Didn't mean to say that.
Oh yeah. She probably is because I don't know. Maybe for a Dewey.
Oh yeah, well no.
For the other stuff, I don't think you do. I don't know.
It depends. Yeah, it depends on whatever charges she picked up, right? A lot of times, if you can make bail, then you're out. You know what I mean? And like the DUI, they usually just release you after they process you. I don't know how. I'm not even gonna tell you how I know that.
Do you guys ever have like? I'm just never mind. Sometimes I have these violent fantasies when I'm driving back down that road that I think I'm gonna see her, and it's like, just don't ram her. Don't ram her. You cannot get away with that. Do not do it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Don't ram her. But then I fantasize about it.
Heck yeah.
What was she driving?
A gold Honda Civic.
Nice.
Was it
One
a
of the
hoopty?
kind of pointy ones.
What's up, Dave?
Was it
what?
Was it like a hoopty?
No. Annoyingly. Seemed like a solid little car.
For a
I feel
solid
like she
little
probably
woman.
borrowed it from her grandmother. That's the narrative in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was probably on her way to sell it anyhow. For crack. No, for what's the thing she was on?
Meth.
Meth. But meth heads don't do that, right? It's the crackheads that do stuff like that.
Like what?
No.
Seller shit? I'm sure meth heads do it too.
Meth heads are like way worse than crackheads. Like crackheads will steal your stuff, but meth heads steal parts of the sewer system. Literally. Literally. They break into the ground and steal giant chunks of pipe to sell for scrap and shut down the water to God and everyone for however many blocks.
Yeah, this is odd. I'm like trying to think of what in the sewer pipe you could steal. Unless it was like metal.
Yeah, that's what they do. They steal it for scrap.
Wow.
They steal your catalytic converters.
Oh
yeah. Yeah.
Anything of value.
Yeah, batteries, car batteries.
Tires. Yeah. Who's stronger, a meth head or a crackhead?
Meth head, for sure.
Really? Think?
Well, because meth will keep you up for like, yeah, meth head. Yeah.
Okay.
Because people can stay up for days on crack too, but meth, like people do runners. Like it's a whole thing. They used to give Nazi soldiers meth.
That's true. It's probably because they didn't know about crack.
No,
I mean, crack's like a relatively new
shorter.
thing.
It's super.
It's true.
It's not very long lasting.
I see. It's good to know somebody so, what's the word I'm looking for? That knows their crack.
Well, I mean, let's be clear. I am a degenerate.
There you go.
I hang out with some unsavory characters, and I got questions. And you better believe I am not opposed to sitting down a crackhead and being like, "So,
So
what's the deal?"
let's talk about this.
I've never done crack or anything like that. I just
You should try it.
nah.
No.
Okay.
All right. Well, you can't judge it till you try it.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Sure enough, can.
Yeah.
That's like saying I
Fair.
can't judge a guy until I've been in a relationship with him. At that point, the ship done sailed.
Yeah,
Too late.
right. So Rico apparently smokes crack. Hippie John the Fisherman. What's going on? Oh my God. It is almost 2 hours in. We got like 3 minutes left, guys. I got to leave kind of early today or on time because my son is here, but he's packing up and ready to leave. And getting ready to leave. He's got to go
That
back to
sounds like a
school.
song. My son is here, but he's packing up and ready to leave.
Quick, call Eric Clapton.
That's it. Let's write this down. Let's get it
Make sure
going
your new
on.
band, 2 Tuesdays.
2 Tuesdays. What was the other one? What is morning is just what the hell did we call it? It was tomorrow Eve.
Yeah.
What the hell was
Evening
tomorrow
would
Eve?
be tomorrow Eve.
Yeah, tomorrow Eve. No.
Morning would be evening Eve.
Yeah, I can't remember what we were talking about, but it was something like that. It was.
Oh, you know what I was gonna talk about? So the
It's
clocks
afternoon
went.
Eve.
The clocks went what ahead?
Yes.
Right. So these
Right.
apps, a lot of these Wi-Fi apps, like one of my lights came on, but the lights I had plugged into a smart plug, they came on.
Yeah. Like the Casa timer, the Casa plug's updated, I think.
Right. But only one of my Wi-Fi lights came on. I had to manually turn on the others.
The ones from that we got from whatever that swap.
Yeah, from the woman at the swap.
Yeah, I think mine came on right on time. I don't remember.
So what I'm getting at is, wouldn't that screw with your plants though? Because
yeah,
all of a sudden it's coming on now at 9 instead of 10 and going off at
I have a feeling it would. I mean, it's going to be the same time interval, except it's going to happen an hour earlier than it used to. The plants, and that'll probably mess them up for like a day or whatever. Probably.
Aren't plants supposed to be like on us? They always say, put your lights on a timer because that's one of the causes of algae and stuff like that too. Like if you just flip them on whenever you wake up.
Yeah, exactly.
Forgetting to turn them off and stuff. But
being consistent.
Just that
consistent
1 hour difference once a
I don't
year
think it's
going to
matter. No, because I think the plants can adjust to that pretty quick. Like it's just a matter of like, oh, okay, the lights are on, and then it's not like it's like a day adjustment. You know what I mean? It's kind of like you get hungry. You'll get hungry an hour earlier than or normal or whatever, or later than you normally would. So you're going to be eating an hour earlier. You know what I mean? It's the kind of same idea, and it's going to take your stomach like a day or two to adjust, and you're like, okay.
Yeah, I was just wondering,
But I think what would really mess them up is if the interval of time changed a lot. Like if you suddenly like went from 12 hours of light to like 6 hours of light, that would probably spark some stuff.
That'll
the duration.
Yeah, or vice versa if you did it the other way. But doing it the other way could do a lot of things. It could spark, like that's how they do things, like to spark the flowering in like plants too. Like when you're growing like fruits and stuff, or weed. They'll cut the light cycle. They'll have it like 12 hours, and then they'll cut the light cycle, and that kind of signals it's
actually go on like how much light they're getting.
That's
how they know the season or something.
Yep. And also the kind of light, like what is it? Summer light has more reds in it, and then the fall light has more blues in it. So the plants know that too. That's like another trigger between
Oh yeah, to
blooming and
flower.
flowering. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, the flowering state. I don't know. There's a whole lot to it. But yeah,
It's a
light
whole
is
Purple
definitely part of it.
haze. That's when purple haze turns purple, and
That's it. That's when you get the little red hairs in it.
It's time for you to go, man. It's 8
It is
o'clock.
time. It is time. 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
You're living in the past.
I am.
It's 11. Yes, guys, I do got to roll because I got to see my kid off, have him pack up his car. I hear him loading up there. But hey, it was fun. Thanks for coming. Shannon, thanks for showing up. Fishymon.
Don't forget to tell him you appreciate him for shoveling the snow and give him a big hug.
Yes, I will definitely do that.
and
I will
and
definitely.
don't forget, if anybody in the
It's coming
stream,
down.
if anybody in the chat wants stickers from either Shanna, myself, or Jason, just email Jason.
Yep. Send me an email, guys. All right. On that note, I'll see you all next week. Thanks for coming. It's a good time. Thanks for everybody watching the replay. Thanks for everybody hanging out. I'll see you all in the next one.